Today is a celebration of love, commitment, friendship, of family, and of two people who are in it forever. Look at you two today. You made it. The hard part's now over. You're getting married. I want to personally thank you two for asking me to officiate your wedding. It means the world. I've been blessed. I love you both. Now, I guess I can mark that one off my bucket list. Things to do before I die. Visit Mexico. No, it's marrying my baby boy. All right. Now, your romance together has been fun and adventure up to this point in your relationship, right? Of course it has. Kyle and Kyra's love story is a simple one. Two individuals looking to fall in love. They both knew of each other, but not about each other. So both families, we all had met at Highland Howie's, and we were eating. We had tables from across each other, I believe. Well, we all spotted the Kubiak family, and we walked over there and had a brief conversation with them. Both Kyle and Kyra had gone through a recent breakup from their past relationships, but I'm not really sure they knew that was of each other, that they were single. But they definitely, through that conversation, were glancing at each other. That night, Kyra made the first move by messaging Kyle. Hey, you want to meet me out? I'm celebrating my birthday. We're going to go out with some friends and, of course, twin sister. Kyle's first thoughts after reading his text message that same night that we were talking in the bar. Is this for real? He thought. Damn, she's hot. I'm going to check this out. And off he went to meet her out for her birthday. That night led to Kyle and Kyra's first dance. Well, if you know Kyle and Kyra, they have different versions of dance. They've got the slow, romantic, swaying back and forth. And then Kyle's got his head bopping music. And Kyra's got her hair whipped. I'm sure it was a slow, romantic moment on your first dance. That very same night, they shared their first kiss. And that very night was the first page of their love story. I knew Kyra was special, and she was a good match for Kyle. You see, Kyle's shy. He never did really open up to many girls, not without liquid encouragement, of course. Somehow, Kyra cracked the code. She opened him up because for the next several months, he was over at HYATT's bar, meeting her out, and not coming home. Yep. It was a few months later, they moved in together. I've seen a big change in Kyle since he's met Kyra, especially at the races. The Greaves are a big race family, and anybody that's involved in racing knows that it can be hectic and stressful. But Kyle seems so much more comfortable at the races, whether it be packing up the truck the night before, setting up the pits, getting through tech, practice, and of course, qualifying. All went so much smoother when Kyra was there at the track. She calmed him, and he was so much happier. In fact, the whole KGB team benefited from his happiness and his confidence because she was there. Any issues that did arise at the races, they seemed to talk it out together. The true test that really made me convinced that these two belonged together was during the championship race at Crandon in the Pro Light Series truck. Nerves were high all weekend long. The families all sat together. The Kubiaks and the Greaves were all together watching this big race. We were in the bleachers, farthest away from the winner's circle. I knew that there was a commitment between you two. She was just as nervous as I was. We could barely sit in our seats. When Kyle had taken the lead and he was about to finish cross the finish line, we all blasted out of our seats and made a mad run for the winner's circle. Kyle won that race. He won the championship. All the girls from both sides were running down this field. I was leading the pack. I think I was throwing people to the left, people to the right, and Kyra was right behind me, saying I'm sorry for anybody that I moved out of the way. I got to the gates first. At the gates, they were only letting social media in. The crowds were all gathering. I looked behind me and did not see Kyra. They finally let me through the doors. I ran up to Kyle and I embraced him with a huge hug. Again, I did not see Kyra. Kyle jumped on his truck, took his helmet off, and the first thing that came out of his mouth was, "Where's Kyra?" That day, Kyle may have won the most important race of his career in the Pro Light trucks. But that very day, Kyra, you won his heart. You are now the lady in his life. But true love, the love that you two have found in each other, is so much more. It's your desire to love each other for life. That's what we're celebrating today. You see, a good marriage like yours starting today has been created. In marriage, the little things can be the big things. But it's never too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. Kyle, have you told Kyra you loved her today? Kyra? Hey, let's give this couple a big we love you. Not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying I love you. It's moving in together. Big moments like buying a puppy, getting engaged. And mostly the million little moments that come in between. That makes a marriage. Moments like falling asleep next to each other, making dinner and doing the dishes with each other. It's the competitive Yahtzee games used to play. It's watching a movie all curled up in your fuzzy blanket together. It's walking and playing with Turbo and Zero. It's getting a kiss each night before you go to bed and in the morning when you wake up. It's the embrace you share after a race, whether you win or lose. These everyday moments fused together into one big experience is what we call love. This is what creates a marriage. Love isn't always perfect. It isn't a fairy tale. And it doesn't always come easy. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, and holding on and never letting go. It's a short word. It's easy to spell, but it's difficult to define and impossible to live without. Love is work, but most of all, love is realizing that every hour, every minute, every second, every moment was worth it because you did it together. Now, Kyle and Kyra have a strong bond and love each other that many people wish that they have. They found it within each other. They're each other's best friends and your number one companions. This ceremony is a symbol of their love and promises that they will make with each other as they continue to grow stronger as individuals and as partners. No matter what challenges you, you now face them together. And no matter how much you succeed, you will succeed in it together. So let's this love story continue as you make your promises and vows to each other.
Kyra Ashley Kubiak. I knew I was in love when we were able to get through our first holiday without too many embarrassments, still wanting to go home together. You are the person that I want to be with every minute of every day, whether it may be sitting at shoots or playing Yahtzee at home and watching a movie. I know you deserve more back massages, but I promise to give you a lifetime of back scratches with occasional back massages. I am thankful for your love and kind-heartedness towards my family and yours. I am thankful for your love you give to me and our puppies even after a 70-hour work week. I am thankful for the selflessness you have to make time for everybody else over yourself, and it makes me want to be the best person I can be for you. I'm thankful for the second best decision in my life being the night I asked you to be my girlfriend. I promise to keep you safe from all the critters that make their way into our home. I promise to stand by your side and be there for you forever. I love how we go to bed together every night with a kiss and an I love you, no matter how tough life may get. I promise to continue to do the little things that make you happy, like making dinner during your busiest times. I promise to choose you over everything, including racing. I promise to always fight for you and to love you unconditionally for the rest of my life. 325 days after I made the second best decision of my life, I made the best decision, and that was asking you to be my wife. I've been waiting 703 days to see how incredibly beautiful you are in your dress. You make me feel like the luckiest man alive. I love you forever and always.
Kyle, throughout my life I hoped for someone as kind-hearted, caring, and adventurous as you. I'm so happy our hearts eventually found each other. It feels natural and like where they were always meant to be. You instantly became my home. I used to always think that love was supposed to feel like a flame, crazy and chaotic. That was before I found you. You taught me that love can be both an adventure and your home. Love is peace, it's safety. And above all else, loving you is easy. Love is your patience when I can't make a decision. It's a sense of belonging I've never felt before. A belonging I choose today and for the rest of my life. Love is not only a feeling, but a choice. I vow to choose you and our love over any flaws or keeping record or counting wrongs. I vow to never give up, even in the lowest times. I vow to always strive to be the best version of myself for you. But most importantly, I vow to love you wholeheartedly and endlessly.
Kyra, I take you as my wife, to have and to hold, to in sickness and in health, for richer or for poor, in joy and in sorrow. And I promise my love to you. With this ring, you become my wife, forever and ever. Oh, yeah.
Today I take you as my husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer and for poor, in joy and in sorrow. And I promise my love to you. With this ring you become my husband, forever and ever. Oh yeah.
May the flame symbolize your internal love that you have. And may you always have that burning desire in your heart like you do today for one another. So now, Kyle, are you getting ready for that kiss? Just wait. Now, in the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Let's give it up to this couple. You may now kiss your bride.